1% of the people who start their business with Arbonne make it to the top, so make it as a national vice president. And that's true. Nothing is going to stop me from reaching my goals because I've determined them. And that's what breaks us apart from the rest of the careers that you might have been involved with. Or
hey guys, what's up? It's Emily and welcome back or to my YouTube channel if you are new here. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a clusterfuck. We are starting out with the Q&A, just like a few questions that I asked on my community tab on my YouTube channel, and then we're going into some good Arbonne footage, and it's actually from a girl from my hometown in Michigan, which I came across and stumbled upon, and she just says some out of whack shit. Don't care if she finds it, I don't know her, whatever, but I thought we would look at that and talk about it. So that's pretty much what today's video is going to be. And you guys know the deal. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content, and follow me over on my socials at emilyjfun. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into the Q&A. Alright, I'm just gonna go right down the list here. Do you ever get messages or responses from the scammers you cover in your content? And if you do, has anyone ever tried to use intimidation to silence your criticisms? Yeah, I've been threatened to be sued twice now. And the first one, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit freaked out about, just because like, oh my fucking god, nobody's ever tried to sue me. What do? I'm texting all these people here on YouTube, like, has this ever happened to you? And I mean, basically they're just full of shit. There's really nothing they can do, essentially. But now that I know the second one was just complete full of crap, I'm like, whatever, come at me, don't care. And this one's kind of the same. Do you ever have MLM huns in your DMs telling you that you don't know anything or just be rude to you? In my like Instagram DMs, definitely not that I've seen. The only like 2 negative things I've seen in my Instagram DMs are just the fucking lawsuit threats. And if I get anything else negative, it's really just here on my channel and people just spewing crap in the comments. So no, not really. Which MLM do you like or not like? Definitely not fucking like. I don't like any of them. Which MLM do you dislike the most? I don't know, it's definitely a toss-up between Arbonne and Beachbody. Just seeing all those Beachbody Zoom calls lately, I'm just like, oh my god, these people are pretty terrible people. But also I think there's a lot of fakeness in Arbonne and just like the friendship stuff, so I would say it's definitely a toss-up between those two. Does Emily have an OnlyFans? LOL, JK. Definitely not. You know, if shit hits the fan someday, maybe if I'm desperate enough, but no, definitely not. What places in the US have you traveled to, and which was your favorite and why? So I definitely haven't seen all I've wanted to see in the US for sure, but if I had to rattle off a couple, I would say Miami for sure, one of like the prettiest places I've ever been, and Denver, Colorado, when me and my friend went and visited my other friend up there. It was very pretty as well. Would I live in either of those 2 places? Probably not, but very, very cool places to visit. Okay, and last one here. Have you ever had different hair color, or are you naturally blonde? Funny story actually, my natural hair color when I came out of the womb was jet black. I had a full head of hair, jet black, and then when I turned like 2 years old, it turned white blonde, just like the brightest blonde that you could ever imagine. So I mean, yes, technically kind of. I don't know what caused it to change dramatic hair colors like that, but I guess you could say I'm naturally a blonde. Alrighty, and that was the last one, but I'm gonna refresh the page one more time, see if any more come up. Oh wow, there actually was another one that came up. Not expecting that. Which is your favorite MLM to talk about? Ooh, this is a good one. My favorite one to talk about lately, definitely Beachbody if you haven't noticed the trend. But overall, just because I'm familiar with Arbonne, I would say Arbonne. Again, it's definitely a toss-up between the 2 I hate the most, just because I feel more like, I don't know, motivated and emotional about it sort of, and just angry. So I would say again, just a toss-up between those 2. Go ahead and refresh one more time, just because you never know. Nothing. Alright, so that's it with that. We're gonna move on into the hun portion of this video, of course. So let's go ahead and watch it.
So I posted a video yesterday of a testimony of a girl who recently started her business with Arbonne and was kind of posting a video to speak out on some of the fears she had that a lot of people have going into this business. And one of the ones that she talked about was the 1% statistic. And what that is that 1% of the people who start their business with Arbonne make it to the top. So make it as a national vice president. And that's true. That's 100% true. But here's the thing, it's not different than anything else that you already know in life. It's very comparable to people who've ever played sports, people who've ever enrolled in post-secondary education.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there because she just made some pretty heavy claims, and here on this channel we actually like to talk about like actual statistics, you know, things that are actually true and not just bullshit you're throwing out in the air. So this comes from the Department of Education, right? The official 4-year graduation rate for students attending public colleges and universities is 33.3%. The 6-year rate is 57.6%. And if we even want to go as far as pulling out some graduation rates from actual universities, some of the highest ones from Washington and Lee University, 92%, University of Notre Dame, 91%, Williams College, 90%. Like, the list just keeps going on. And with that such vague of a statement, you can go so deep into these statistics that prove that shit wrong. And then in the double NCAA, there are 18,816. So even then, your odds are almost better being a college basketball player. And when you are a college basketball player, you are most likely getting a scholarship if you're pretty good, and you really don't even have to pay for much of your college. So again, that's more or less cost-free. Joining Arbonne and not so much cost-free. And having a college education will probably take you a lot further than Arbonne ever will. I just hate when people throw around these stupid claims that don't make any sense, aren't even true. Just enough. I've had enough with it.
Very few percent of people make it to the end. Very few make it to the major leagues. Very few make it to their master's degree. And it has nothing to do with what they're doing. It has everything to do with who is doing it. It's not me, you, your neighbor, but the character that's actually in the person that is doing this. And what I mean by that is anyone can sign up. Anyone could go to my website right now and become a consultant underneath me and never talk to me in my entire life. It wouldn't change anything. But what changes is that the character in the person has to be willing to succeed. You have to have the grit, you have to have the determination to be continuous every single day.
So they have to have the willingness to be an absolute piece of shit and manipulate people, is what she's saying.
Because you're gonna lose your motivation and you're gonna fall out, and that's normal. But you have to have the heart to keep going if you want to be successful. Like, I've been on both sides of this. I've been on the side where I kind of did it as a hobby and I was like, I'm gonna make it to the top, and I wasn't happy. And once I started working my business and working my butt off, things changed. And I'm on my way to the top, and I'm not stopping. It doesn't matter who's in my way, what's in my way, what obstacles I overcome. Nothing is going to stop me from reaching my goals because I've determined them. And that's what breaks us apart from the rest of the careers that you might have been involved with or corporate. There is no cap on how much you can make with Arbonne. There is no cap on how high you can climb with Arbonne. Once you hit the national vice president level, yes, you're at the highest of like the promotion title level, but your income is uncapped at that point. As long as you're working your butt off and growing your team, you are unstoppable.
Yeah, okay, it's uncapped, but she literally said it at the beginning, only 1% of people even make it to that level. So again, another contradiction. Are we surprised? No, but like, you just sound fucking silly.
And that's what I love about this company, is I can make it all the way to the very top and be in the same place as the girl who started before me, and we can live our best lives, but I can also help everybody else get there as well. And that's why I like adding people to my team, is because I don't want to go to the top by myself. I don't want to go on all these free trips and drive my Mercedes and do all these great things by myself. I want to help others get there too. And that is the best part, is being able to reach out my hand and say, I know how to do this. I've been taught how to do this, and now it's my job to teach you and bring you with me.
Here we have another claim. You're gonna get free trips and a Mercedes. Are we surprised? Not the fucking slightest, but here we are.
So when someone reaches out to you about things like this, it's not that they want you on their team just because they want to grow themselves. It's because they see something in you. So I just had to rant about that real quick, because I have so many people who tell me no to the business and no to like taking that leap of faith because they don't know what they're getting themselves into, which is normal, but they don't know what's on the other side. They don't know how much they can accomplish. Instead of looking for reasons why you can flourish and why You could be so great in what it would be like to reach your wildest dreams. Well, they're worried about the reasons why they would fail or how they would fail. And I'm saying right now, no matter what you do in your life, whether it's Arbonne, whether it's climbing the corporate America ladder, stop having fear. Like, you'll never completely get rid of it, I understand that, but have faith in yourself, and instead of looking for reasons why not, look for reasons why you might just be great.
So there we have it, another lie, another claim, another Arbonne Hun hoping she's gonna do something with her life in Arbonne and is probably not. I know this probably all sounded super harsh and mean, but like, it's true, and the fact that she's just throwing out these useless claims that don't make any sense and can be debunked just like that, hoping somebody stupid is gonna come along and watch this and is just gonna fall right into it as well like she did. I hope people aren't that stupid, but then again, I kind of was. So there we have it, guys. That's gonna be it for today's video. And actually, let me look if we have another question popped up on here. I will answer it real quick, but no, nobody likes me that much. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave all your opinions and comments down below. Of course, I will be chatting it up with you guys down there. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.